Hello, good evening. This is Raj, and today I'm going to discuss about the discs, the disc in between the bones. So here, if you consider your low back, okay, this is the low back, and between the bones you can see the disc. So what is the function of the disc? So disc helps us in between two bones. It is help to relieve the stress and the strain where the weight distribution is there throughout the spine, so that the discs are not, so that the bones are not damaged and the nerves are not damaged. So this is going to absorb the pressure, absorb the weight, so it acts as a shock absorber. So if you want to see more, I can tell you more about the disc. So how the disc looks like. Disc, which is having an outer covering which is a little bit harder, and there is an inner. You can see this is something like a gel or something like a toothpaste or gel, very jelly. And these are the two things very important in terms of the disc. So what happens when a pressure is being loaded from up? So for example, here when pressure is loaded, this disc will distort. I mean, the disc will change its shape to absorb the pressure. So the disc is a little bit, what to say, pliable, stretchable, so that the disc absorbs the pressure. Again, this is a gel and this is a little bit harder outer covering. So here you can see this is actually protecting the gel so that the gel is not being spilled outside. Okay, so this is how the disc works. So again, if I will demonstrate how the disc behaves when loading happens. For example, you can see here when a person bends forward. So what happens when a person bends forward? The bones over here in the low back, this will come closer, correct? Does it make sense? So this is coming closer and this gel like disc is being pushed backwards. Got it? Again, when we bend forward, the bones over here comes closer and this disc is being pushed backwards. When we straighten up or when we go back, the bones over here will come closer and the disc is being pushed forward. So in normal movements, be it activities of daily living or your job or everything, when we move, we bend, we do that, we do this. So when the weight is being loaded, this disc keep on changing its shape and it will absorb the pressure. So what happens when you load a disc in a wrong way? For example, when you do repetitive bending movements, for example, as part of the job, repetitive bending movements, these disc will distort its shape and then it pushes back. But when we do this over and over again, or when you sit in a wrong position and then the disc is being pushed backwards, the disc is not getting enough time to change its shape back. That means the disc will be slowly distorted or change its shape permanently, and that it is very vulnerable to break or bulge backwards. So you can see here, this is called the bulge of the disc. So let me explain you more in the coming sessions. Okay, thank you. Have a good evening.